talk about strategies you can use to multiply numbers together. You guys have learned so many strategies over the last couple of weeks that I want to take a second to review everything that you know how to do. So, the first step, we have our distributive property. That means that you can distribute multiples of 10 into groups of 10. So if I needed to solve this problem, 40 times 8, I could say, okay, that's the same as doing 4 groups of 10 because I have 4 tens. So it would be 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. That equals 40. And all of that is times 8 because I didn't want to draw the big boxes. But when we saw it, they had a grid, and it was the lines, right? And they would divide it into groups of 8. So I can say 8 times 10 is 80, and then I need to add that to 8 times 10, which is 80, plus 8 times 10, plus 8 times 10. And then I can just use addition to add all of these together. So I'm going to erase this so I have the space. I'm going to say, okay, 80 plus 80 plus 80 plus 80. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. What is 8 plus 8? That's 16 and 16. 6 and 6 is 12. So put down my 2, carry my 1. 1, 2, 3. Right? 32. So 40 times 8 is 320. So I can distribute out my tens and then do multiplication and then add up. That's one of our strategies. Another strategy is to use models with base 10 blocks. So 40 times 8 is the same as 40 groups of 8 or 8 groups of 40. That's the commutative property. I can go either way. So 8 groups of 40. Well, I can use my base 10 blocks. I know I can use my 10 longs to show 40. This says I need 8 groups of those. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I count up how many tens I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. I have 32 tens. I know that I can multiply 1 times a number and I get that number. And then I bring it over, bring my 0 over, and I get my answer. So using base 10 blocks is another strategy. And it is 9:30 in the morning. Yay! Okay, our third strategy, so this is base 10 blocks models. You just count them up and multiply by 10. On this one, using a number line, we did this as well. I need to do 5 groups of 30 on a number line. So I need to count to 30. So 10, 20, 30. Here's my first group. 10, 20, 30. There's group 2. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 30. So my answer would be 150. I like the number line method. It's one of my faves. So that's the third strategy that we've used. So we have the distributive property. We have modeling with base 10 blocks. We have using a number line. But wait, there's more. You guys have been very busy. Okay, we can use base 10 blocks with regrouping. So here I have the problem 4 times 30, or 4 groups of 30. So if I need to show that in base 10 blocks, I have 30, and I need 4 groups of 30. All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 10, 20, 30. That's my model. Now it says I need to use base 10 blocks with regrouping. Okay, so how many base 10 blocks, how many 10 longs do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 10 longs. If I do this, 1 times 12 is 12. Bring my 0 over. That equals 120. So I have a number in my hundreds place now. That means I can regroup. So I need to take 10 of my 10 longs, and I'm going to regroup them into 100. Okay? And then I have 2 10 longs left over. So I have 100 plus 20. That equals 120. So I regrouped 10 of my 10 longs into 100 because 10 tens equals 100. So this is a strategy you can use, base 10 blocks with regrouping. Next up, we have partial products. Partial products is another favorite of mine. I truly enjoy this one. So in partial products, I'm going to break apart my tens and my ones in the larger number, and then I'm going to multiply each one of those by whatever digit I'm being asked to multiply by. So 60 gets broken apart into 60, because I have 6 tens, times 7, and then 0 times 7, because I have a 0 in the ones place. So let's do this. I know that 7 times 0 is 0. Anything times 0 is 0. And 6 times 7, what is 6 times 7? That's right, 42. 7 times 0 is 0. So 60 times 7 is 420, because I'd have to add these together, and 420 plus 0 is 0. Let's try it one more time over here. I have a 2 in my tens place. 2 times 10 is 20 times 5. And I have a 4 in my ones place times 5. And I'm going to be adding those products together. So what is 5 times 0? 0. What is 5 times 2? 10. What is 5 times 4? 20. 100 plus 20 is 120. All right. So this is how we do partial product. We separate out our tens and our ones, multiply by whatever digit we're multiplying by, add our products together. That's how we do partial product. And finally, we have regrouping. Regrouping with just the equation. So I'm going to write this out the way I like it because it makes sense in my head. If I do this, I need to regroup. So first, I multiply my ones column. What is 4 times 9? It's 36. So I'm going to put down my 6 and carry my 3, just like I would in an addition problem. Then I need to multiply 4 times 1. 4 times 1 is 4. And then I need to add my 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7. The answer of 19 times 4 is 76. I get my answer. Let's try one more. All right, I'm going to write it out the way I like it because it makes sense in my head. Here we go. First, we're going to multiply the ones column. What is 2 times 7? 14. So I put down my 4. I carry my 1 just like I would in addition. Now I need to multiply again. 2 times 3. 2 groups of 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. The answer to 37 times 2 is 74. This is the regrouping. Okay? So, one more time, let's review. You have the distributive property where you can break apart multiples of 10 into groups of 10 and then multiply each one and add them together. You have modeling with base 10 blocks. Count up each of your 10 longs and then multiply by 10. You have using a number line, breaking it apart into groups. and finding your answer. You have base 10 blocks with regrouping, breaking 10 groups of 10 down into the next place value up. Okay, we can do that one. We have partial product, where we split apart our number, multiply each by whatever digit you're multiplying by, and then add your products together. And we have regrouping, where you multiply your ones column first, and then carry your number over to your next place value, multiply your tens place value, and then add in your number. Okay, on this next part in your lesson, you need to choose a strategy that you would like to use, show your work, and then tell me what strategy you use to solve the problems for numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. For 5 through 7, you're going to be using the table that is there. Make sure on number 6 and 7 you explain how you got your answers. And then on number 8, please solve the problem. I look forward to seeing what you do.